Hello, all. Thank you for joining us again on the Almost Brothers podcast. Hey, will you do us a favor? If this podcast has meant something to you and encouraged you, will you consider becoming a monthly supporter? You could do $3, $5, $8, or $10 a month. What this does is this helps financially support the podcast so that we can continue to put out content and help better serve you. So if you would, down in the show notes, you can click the link, support, and become a monthly member. We love you. New episode coming your way.
What's up? Welcome to the podcast Almost Brothers.
Where the wives have taken over.
Yeah.
I think that was a little bit too many what's ups. I don't know.
I think there was an extra one in there.
Yeah, just too much. Just beating the hammer, just beating the nail. Well, for those of y'all that are wondering, they are kind of taking over the episode. But this is your host, as always, Michael Simmons, here with my co-host
Jeremiah, what's up?
How's it going?
It's going good.
That button
really
up,
good.
man. It's getting me. I dig it.
You want to borrow it?
It's better than the one you sold.
It is better than the one I
That thing
sold.
was something.
Yeah, that was old school.
Yeah, that was straight up 90s evangelist.
It was amazing that somebody would want to buy it.
Yeah, that's true. Too. Yeah. That's a blessing in itself.
It
right
really
there.
was. I mean, it's something I do not believe should have made $1 on a garage sale.
That's
And I got $35 for it.
Look, if you're listening and you bought that shirt, God bless you. You just helped out this poor man.
Yes.
And probably got him some cool points with his wife getting rid of it.
Right.
But as you heard today, we have the Almost Sisters here with us today. How are y'all?
Good.
Good. How are you guys?
Not bad. That intro was interesting.
I thought it was the best one yet. How about
Yeah,
you?
I did too.
Maybe we should have them do it all the time. That was kind of good. I'll give you
We
that.
bring the life.
Yes, we do.
Oh my goodness gracious. See, now they're getting a little crazy with it. So how's everyone doing? We are all four fresh back from vacation.
Yes, we all survived a road trip, sounds like.
Am I the only one that's like body is like, what is going on? I'm so tired.
Yeah, mine is.
Yeah, I've been complaining about my back hurting since we got back.
Oh yeah.
I think I've officially have turned old or something because that was
Just over that trip.
yeah.
Somewhere we went off a cliff, just like, that's how, like, waking up and having to roll out of bed, like, whoa, that's when I start feeling old. I'm like, man, this is where you jump in and
I
say, no,
don't.
babe, you're not old at all.
You are.
She acts like she'll talk crap, like, oh, you're turning 34 or you're turning 32. I'm like, you're 6 months behind me.
But she will always be 6 months
Yeah,
behind
that's
you.
right. So
And then, like, I love when people will ask, like, well, which one of y'all's older? And she's like, really? It's like, well, we're about the same age. It's okay.
I have to tell you, one day we were somewhere, I can't remember, I think church or something, and someone thought I was Jeremiah's daughter.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. You ever
How'd
see
that-
those ladies like in the middle section there with those really thick like cat glasses?
All right, stop
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
They were the ones.
Maybe a little bit.
How'd you feel?
I felt older. I did.
I felt
don't know.
great. I don't know.
I don't know if they were saying that she looked great or I looked old. I mean, one or the other.
A little bit of both.
Yeah,
It
maybe
could be
a
both,
combination.
But now imagine, okay, we went to GameStop once. It was me and Lee. Okay, this is my oldest daughter. For those of y'all that don't know, she just turned 16, and went in and I was getting a Switch for Bubby for his birthday or for Christmas, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you and your wife here getting your kids." I'm like, "That's my daughter." They're like, no, like, yeah. Thank you for making it really awkward. Appreciate that.
and y'all look like twins.
Yeah, that's how you look a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, it's okay, but that's just a little weird.
Well, you were in the bluff. So.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
Yeah.
crazy. And then he ended up becoming my boss. Ended up working at that same GameStop.
Cool.
So that was interesting. Yeah. Like, I remember when you called my daughter my wife? I was like, you're weird. Like she looks too much like me.
Well, we'll be walking side by side, all of us, all 5 of us, and the little ones, and I'll be walking by Lee, and they kind of give me a weird look because I'm 5'4" and she's
That's
6 foot, and I have to like rest my head on her shoulder, so.
That's very true. Like you should see her getting onto her if they're both standing up.
Yeah,
it's great.
it's bad.
Oh, wow.
Just looking up. I told you to take the trash out. And Lee's just looking straight down at her, just like
You do it.
That's why
take what? I'll take you out. Like, whoa, man.
I make her sit down before I yell at her.
Yeah, that's right. That way they can see eye to eye.
Right.
But so how'd y'all's vacation go? Give us the rundown of what, why, where, and how it went.
Well, we went to Gatlinburg, just outside of Gatlinburg, stayed in a cabin and did some fishing, drove through some parks, seen a bear. We had a really good time. And Missy sat in the hot tub and read a book, like a lot.
Oh, nice.
It is vacation.
It was wonderful.
Right.
It's my kind of vacation.
What
He's
book?
in the river, and I didn't read a book.
The
I
good
just
book.
pretended.
The Bible.
I did read the Bible a little bit.
We worked on a lot of devotions and stuff, didn't you?
Yeah,
that's good.
done some stuff.
That's awesome. It's not my thing. Hot
It was
tub,
super peaceful.
Swimming pool's not.
It was super peaceful.
And did you fish any?
I fished a little.
Yeah.
It was not very good fishing.
Did you golf any?
I did not. I did not golf.
But we did when we got back.
I was going to ask that next.
And
after vacation.
I have to say though, I have to say that my golfing has improved slightly. I on 2 of the par 3s, just got to give this out here. I beat Jeremiah closest to the greens.
Yes.
Yes.
She did.
Yes.
Nice.
And I wasn't like 5 feet away and hitting it.
Yeah, no, she legitimately put the ball
I
closer to the green.
so
than I
wanted to
did.
take a picture, but I didn't because I didn't want to brag. But, I wanted to let everybody out there in podcast world know
Yeah.
I won.
That's what he keeps trying to get me to go. I'm like, you're not understanding. Like it's not registering to you. Like I'm not any good. He's like, oh, that's okay. I'm not any good either. I'm like, see, you're not getting it. You're not understanding. You're not good is great for what I am. I'm like, I asked him how long it took him to play 18 holes. Like, 2-3 hours. I was like, yeah, that's an all day excursion. If you
You're
got
going to
me
do
out
some
there.
backpacking and
Oh
all
my
kinds
goodness! Like
Yeah.
bring a tent and like a bucket of balls because they're gonna get lost left and right.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, can you get the ball off the ground? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you're already head and shoulders better than I am. You don't get what I'm saying.
of. So what did you guys do over the weekend?
Go ahead, babe. You wanna explain?
We took our youth to Branson. We went to Silver Dollar City. We did some swimming.
Y'all did some swimming.
Okay, we did some swimming. Everyone did some swimming except for Michael, because he don't swim.
No, I don't know how to.
What?
Yeah,
But you're tall enough you can at least stand in the shallow end.
yeah, but I didn't want. It's just
You
not
don't
my
want to
thing.
get wet.
Oh no, not my thing at all. I don't. That's what they're like. Well, you can get it because it was like 4 feet or something like that. And I'm like, well, it's not really my. I just don't like. It's boring to me.
Do you do water parks?
A little bit. Like I'll do like water rides, but I don't do like wade pools or anything like that. No, that's not. Nope.
He thinks standing in a pool of water is the most boring thing ever.
Nope. It's like, oh, water,
Yeah.
cool.
And I love to swim.
Oh my good. And that's all. Like for the most part, that's all the youth wanted to do.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the hotel? Let's go to the pool. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it is a trip for y'all. So here we go, back to the pool. And I'm just sitting there like a weirdo, just. But it was, and Bubby, like my heart dropped so many times because he could stand up in it. He was tall enough to the whole area. But when I was a kid, I almost drowned in a pool while Dad was sitting and had to jump in and save me. So I get flashbacks. I'll see him, he's going under, he's holding his nose, and I'm just like, it's a natural reaction. Like I'm running to the side, and she's like, he's fine. I was so scared though.
That's kind of how I was with Missy's driving on the through Nashville.
Yeah, right. Yeah, tell us about this.
Well, they don't have brakes on the passenger side. I found that out. I shoved my foot through the floorboard. It just got sketchy.
Yeah.
She doesn't
I
see
don't-
well at night.
I don't know why he's complaining. I mean, it was dark and it was in Nashville, and it was raining, and I have no peripheral vision on my right side, and we had semis on the right side. I mean, I don't understand why he was so concerned.
What could go
It
wrong?
was dark, raining, narrow lanes for construction. There was a concrete barrier that we're like, I'm surprised we have any paint left on the side of the Jeep.
And I'm driving
And running-
10 miles over the
Yeah,
speed limit.
at
I mean,
least.
I wanted to make sure he was right with the Lord, you know, the whole
yeah.
time. And
I am prayed up. I am prayed
Oh
up.
yeah, for sure.
And she's like, well, you drive.
I was getting aggravated. I don't know if anybody's ever been there where you're driving with your spouse or whatever. And I'm a bad backseat driver, but
You're a bad front seat driver.
You're a bad driver. Like, wait.
let the record show he will be driving all the time now. Just want to let everybody know that. But anyways, he would just be on me and on me and on me. And I got to one point where there was hardly any lighting and I couldn't see. And I was like, oh no, I can't see. I was getting ready to say, I can't see. And I was backing off and he like freaks out, which makes me freak out. So then at that point, I'm like, you know what? I can just pull over and you can drive. And he wasn't about wanting to drive. So I'm like, well, then shut up.
It was awesome.
Leave me alone.
So we went for our 1 year anniversary / honeymoon because we didn't get to do a honeymoon. So anyhow, it was a great time, but it was also one of those things that tested, kind of where we're at.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
get in a car and travel, almost to North Carolina. Actually, we went to North Carolina for a little bit on accident on the curviest road in the United States.
Oops.
But it was
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you, GPS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our GPS is.
It's that phone, man. I'm telling you.
It's not.
It's that phone. Get you an iPhone, man. And so yeah, getting locked, and especially I don't know about for y'all, but for me, when it gets hot out, I get aggravated so quickly,
Absolutely.
so fast. I get frustrated just getting in and out of the car. I'm sweating and I'm hot, and I don't like this. And every now and then I take it out on her, especially with her driving because it's equally as bad
Yeah.
on a sunny day.
Is it terrifying?
No, like terrifying all the time. It could be
In Malden.
hasn't rained in 6 months, no vehicles on the road, just middle of the day, sunny, and just I'll be terrified. It's just like
Yeah.
her reaction, like she was going 15 over the speed limit. I'm like, babe, the speed limit's 55. Here's her reaction. Oh.
I don't ever look. I just feel it in my heart.
I feel the same way. You just go as fast as you feel
Yeah.
like it should. It should be like 90, you
Yeah.
know? It's a
Yeah.
straight stretch. It's all good.
Oh. Like, oh.
Yeah. Oh. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, we're still alive.
Oh, that's what she
But
told me.
yes,
Like,
yes.
It's not
Yeah.
work.
And we get to the cabin. I'm like, did you die? I mean, he's still
Yeah.
complaining about
Right.
Nashville. That was yesterday.
Oh my
What I
goodness.
say.
Yeah, but it probably took off 5 years of his life. Just heart still pounding.
Yes.
That is,
Oh, poor
Anxiety, the silent
Yeah.
killer.
that's right. Yeah. It's killing
I'm
me
a bad
slow.
like front seat driver too, because when he's driving, like he'll drive us to like Memphis and St. Louis and Branson and stuff, and I am pushing. I'm like, stop, and he's like, I know you're not talking. Like, I'm just like,
Or
yeah.
she'll do the
Yeah, I'll do.
and it scares me. I'm like, is there a airplane about to crash on the highway? I'm like, what is going on? And she's like, I seen a car three miles over that way. I thought they were coming onto our road. I'm like, what? Stop making those noises. You're gonna make me go off the side of the road.
I do. I'm really bad about that.
Oh my goodness! I'm like, what? Oh, nothing. I accidentally logged out of Facebook. Like, what?
What?
I'm like, what in the world? Like, you're gonna give me a heart attack over here.
I do that. I need to. I'm practicing my breathing.
Right, yeah. I'm guessing that goes for okay,
Yeah.
So what? So y'all went for your 1 year anniversary and your honeymoon.
Yes.
Why your honeymoon? That was 1 year ago.
Well, last year, we got married and didn't really have the money to go on a honeymoon, and I was in jail. True story. I had to go do.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Had to go do a few days in jail, and none of our family knew it, and like very few of her friends, but yeah, that's what happened.
Nice.
Best honeymoon ever.
Oh, yeah.
Not for me.
for some, yeah, exactly.
It was like,
Yeah, he told me this morning. So I think today is the day to talk about it.
oh,
Go ahead
nice.
and break that story out.
Oh,
I can't keep it locked up any longer.
Oh, that's so funny, man. That's not good timing at all.
No, it was not very good timing at all.
But it was kind of you kind of knew it and you needed to get it out.
We knew it. Yeah, we knew I had to do it. I wanted to get it over with, and like I said, it was.
So was it? What's the date? Was some windows where you talk? What did y'all?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sunday visiting
that is
hours.
Awesome.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah, and yeah, like the pay for the email stuff or whatever, and phone time.
Oh man.
You get like a $10 card, and you're just like, "I love you." Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Or you can send emails for.
Like an arm and a leg.
That is so funny.
So every day we got to talk for a few minutes or
As
something like
newlyweds.
that as newlyweds. I love you, babe.
Oh, to go back to that.
Oh yeah. Oh, that life. Yeah, that's right.
He loves me.
Don't we all think
That
that?
communication that we were talking.
Baby, why didn't you answer your phone? I was in jail. I can't use that excuse no more.
Right. Yeah. I called you. Yeah.
You didn't answer.
That's so funny.
This time it was true.
No, I don't ever want to go back to jail.
I don't want you to.
I
either.
I hope I'm done with all that.
Man.
Yes.
That's cool. At least y'all got to get off without the kids. And are they still gone?
Ben is actually in Florida right now. I think they landed a few hours ago. He went down there with his aunt and uncle, and Max is with grandma and grandpa. So it's just us
Awesome.
for another almost a week.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Another
Yeah.
week.
Heaven on earth.
Total, we'll have 2.5 weeks kidless.
Man, that's a good honeymoon.
That's a
and anniversary.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's a gift,
Yeah.
man. That's
We need that
I
gift.
love you, babies. We miss you so much.
oh man, but it's like not having them tugging on your shirt every 5 seconds.
I'm excited about church
Oh,
tonight.
yeah, that's
I'm like,
true. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, actually.
She might do like a Jericho march or
Man.
I might
run
start
a
dancing.
lap.
The flags out there, man. Oh yeah. Well, let me tell you all about our
Yes,
riveting trip.
Oh, please do.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so we had like 25 altogether. So we had like 13 or 14 youth.
Awesome people.
Oh, it was awesome. Didn't have to get on to anybody. I mean, it was just one of the best trips we've
Some
ever
of our
taken.
best friends.
Yep. So, we get there and we had to get 2 separate groups of rooms for the boys and the girls. So we had 2 rooms for the girls at one hotel and 2 rooms for the boys at another hotel. So we get to our hotel and it hasn't opened yet. So we went to the girls' condo
Ooh,
for the
yeah.
ladies. So we get there and it's just like the presidential suite, and they've got each of their rooms had 2 rooms in each room, a kitchen, like all. It was just gorgeous. You know, they had a basketball court and mini golf and just all this
So
at their
nice.
resort. So we get them there and then we go back and we check into our room, size of a closet. But it's like, you know what? We're not going to worry about it like this. It's cool. You know, we're just going to sleep here and we'll hang out with the girls the rest of the time. So we go to check in. They didn't have us a reservation for us. I was like, oh, we don't have your name down. They tried to overcharge us. The price that they told us over the phone was different than the price they tried to get us to pay. They were supposed to have continental breakfast, a gym, because we got some boys that work out every single day, a gym. They were supposed to have conjoining rooms, and they were supposed to have a swimming pool. Swimming pool's closed. There's no breakfast. The rooms aren't conjoined.
there a gym?
And the gym was shut down. So everything off the jump. We haven't even got to the rooms yet. So we're like, all right, well, yay. Sorry, boys. We got nothing here. But it's like, okay. So we go to our room. We go to get into our room with the key, get in, pull the doorknob down, doorknob breaks.
Oh,
It's like, all right, well, this isn't good. Get into the room. It's like, man, it's burning up in here. Let's turn the air on at least. We'll figure this doorknob out.
No way.
Air conditioning didn't work.
no.
We're like, all right. So we go down to the front. They're like, yeah, we'll just switch your room. We'll have y'all's room across the entire parking lot and we're like, no, we have to be together. We've got, youth that we got in one room. So finally got us together. Well, then, night we go to bed, go hang out the next day, go to Silver City, get back to the hotel, go into the room. Smells like straight up weed.
As soon as like the housekeeper had to be in our room. Just, we're like, whoa, like it's bad. We had to move our clothes into the boys' rooms because we're like, man, it's going to smell horrible. And we're going to be walking around. It's like, this is bad. So moved our stuff in there, and this was like 10 or 11 at night. And we was like, well, we're going to do devotional. We did evening devotional. So we started doing devotional. We started hearing something like somebody is playing some music like really, really loud. So I called the front desk. I'm like, hey, can we get that music shut off? Can y'all talk to them? It's almost midnight. Like, oh, that's the bar. There's nothing we could do about that.
Oh, no.
So now we just got just like, oh my goodness gracious. So it was a journey, Dylan. The next day we went back to the girls and we were hanging out, and Bubby says, what did he say?
He said, Mom, I like this room much better.
He said, we need to upgrade.
He said, we need to upgrade. And then he ended up staying with me one night, and he was out like a lot. Like, he was like, this bed is comfy, Mom. I was like,
so did it get better?
No, it didn't. The next night,
I have to say, y'all and the boys did not complain.
No, not at all. Yeah,
no, we even was like telling them like, come, stay over here. We have two rooms, and y'all can make pallets, and it was huge. And they were like, no, it's fine, it's fine. I didn't hear them complain, not once, especially the youth.
Yeah,
right.
They were. It was. If anything, it was me and Richard complaining. Like, what in the world? Which I said, it had a nice shower, and the bed was comfy. I'm like, that's really all we need. We're gonna be hanging out with the girls, but. I noticed that the next day coming back, I was looking at the sign, it has a name of it, and they put, those where you could put the letters and make whatever you want to say. And one side said, welcome. Like, oh, okay. Looked at the other side, said, happy holidays. What? What holiday?
4th of July.
Yes.
It was 4th of July almost. That's what I said.
Like, what in the world is going on?
They
here?
probably didn't change it. From
No, it's been happy holidays
Yeah.
all year.
Yeah, like there's another holiday rolling around.
So I sent
St. Patrick's Day.
Mother's Day.
Oh my goodness! Just every Chinese New Year, just
Yep.
like
All of them.
I sent Mike a pic. I said, "Yeah, this sums up this hotel right here."
Yeah,
And one was
absolutely.
Happy house. So we would tell everybody we'd seen. Go to the store. We went to like American Eagle, like happy holiday. So everybody's laughing. It was fun, but it was such a great. I was texting Mike and Becky back and forth, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry. We could check y'all out or whatever." I'm like, "Don't worry. Like this has been the best trip.
It was. It really
It was
was.
so fun." Yeah. And then the last night, we had a mishap with Sissy.
Oh, yeah. She and another friend of ours, their little girl, Emma, they were playing with like a duster, a vacuum, and they're running back and forth. And I looked away for like 1 minute. It was less than a minute, and it like got her right in the mouth. And it got her good. Like it chipped one of her tooth, like, and then it might have damaged the other one. We don't know. I took her to the dentist, but they were like, you can't ever tell. It's baby teeth. Like, and busted her lip. Her lip was swollen.
Yeah, that was what I was more concerned about is her lip. We're like, well, should she get stitches? And
yeah, but the swelling went down like really fast, and the dentist was just like, well, you can't tell if the nerves are dead. You have to wait until it kind of like turns brown. And but
Poor little thing.
yeah,
it was-
we
it was-
got up and kind of headed home so I could check on her, gave her some Tylenol, and other than that, it was awesome. Like
yeah, it was like, no, oh, it was so fun.
even like Silver Dollar City, like we had to wear masks the whole time, but and it was hot.
Yeah.
But none of the kids complained about it. There was like nobody there. We went straight through the lines.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like we all stayed together. We
Yeah.
all ate together.
Yeah, nobody really, they split off in groups a little bit, but mostly we all just stayed together and
Yeah.
like ride rides together, or like a group would split up and then meet back up. And
Yeah, because I had the little ones, so they can't ride big rides. So I took them to the little part, but
so it was a blast.
Sounds
man.
like a good time.
Oh, it was so fun.
was.
So explain this video that y'all put up on your Facebook, the one where y'all were hiking. It's like- yeah. So I want to know like the backstory of exactly. I know the video's funny, but I figured the context of it is even better.
You want to go ahead and field this one?
Can I?
Yes, please. I've already got on you about your driving. It's your turn to hammer me.
About your lack of walking.
I mean,
So we're going to, I think it was the river, the fork, something fork. I can't even remember what it
Roaring
was.
Fork.
Thank you, dear. And we
I know because I just read the signs and that was it.
so there's a waterfall that is on this trail, and it was, I think, 2 miles up to this this waterfall.
It was 1.4 miles.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
It was even less.
Oh,
You could have stuck with 2 miles.
I don't want to be untrue in the story.
just gonna make sure.
So we're walking, and mind you, it is a very easy hike. This is not difficult at all. It's very little elevation, and we are walking. We see a deer off to the left, and it's like an 8-point buck, and it's just standing there, and you could get really close to it. It was really cool. I mean, it was. We thought maybe it was tied up to the tree because that's how close you could get.
Right.
So we were enjoying that, and then we walk a little bit further, and my dear husband is out of breath, can barely make it. We see a sign and see how far we've gone, and we've gone 0.2 miles.
Point
Two.
2.
0.2.
Quarter mile sounds better.
And it begins to slightly rain, and by slightly, I mean maybe 3 raindrops. And we go a little bit further, and there's a group of people coming down the trail, and he asks them, how much further is it? And it's like this, how much further?
And I asked a very chubby gentleman
And
who's not breathing hard.
No,
And
no.
on his way back.
Oh man.
And he's like, man, it's like a mile, and then you will plateau and you'll be there, and it's not that much further. Jeremiah waits for them to get out of earshot, and he's like, yeah, no, I can't do it.
no.
I can't make it.
And that's when we did the little video.
Yeah,
So
didn't wanna
he
look
didn't
bad.
know I was going to do the video. So he's like trying to catch his breath and stuff. So I'm just like, I
Mountain
put
Dew can in my hand.
Yeah, I see. That probably doesn't help your hard breathing.
You should have brought a monster.
so I video him, and he blames the rain for going back down.
I just found out I'm not really a hiker. You're not a swimmer. I'm not a hiker.
See, I got your text. It's like, I don't really like this hiking thing.
No, not at all.
I could have told you that.
Now-
the guy was like up there and around, and he heard 5 miles.
Yeah.
No.
He was pretty sure, but it was funny. And then so every trail we would come upon, I'm like, yeah, we're probably not going to go up that one.
Just quit asking.
I'm like, yeah,
we,
no.
like the car, like if you could see it, she'd be like, "You want to go check out the log cabin?" I'm like, "Oh,
No.
cool, yeah, why not?"
As long as you can see it.
Yeah, if we can
Right.
see it.
In shooting distance. Yeah.
Well, what she left out though is the day before we went to Burgess Falls, which is absolutely beautiful. We just kind of stumbled onto that. We just searched, falls near me or something like that, and come up with this Burgess Falls. And it was, I have to show you the pictures of it later. Man, it was like we started, and it was like these little falls, and we're like, oh, that's really cool, and that's where all the people were. It's where the parking was. And then we go on down a little bit more, and it's like a bigger one. And I was like, oh, that must be it, And then, but you can like hear in the distance another one. So like,
Yeah.
well, let's go down there to that one. And it's just like gigantic waterfall, and it was beautiful.
beautiful.
And we did a little bit of hiking, but
Very little.
Even that
Very,
one was
very.
like 3/4 mile in and 3/4 mile back out. But
Point two.
Can you just drive up there, please?
Yeah, for real.
yeah,
Get out of my car.
they had like an emergency, like it said, what did it say? Law enforcement vehicles only, like a road going down to it. I'm like, that is what
That's what I
That
need.
is what I need to be doing.
So every time we would go to the park, we would go as far as we could before we stop. And sometimes we were like, I don't think we're supposed to be on this road, but I'm like, I want to see.
Right, yeah.
My husband won't walk.
Gave up that so fast.
Yeah,
No,
I'm not a hiker.
he's not. And I'm like running up the the trail going, come on.
yeah, it's
I'm
a
sorry. I'm
big-
going to bring it,
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
I just felt so out of place because you got these extreme, hikers that are really into it. They got
Oh,
the backpack
gosh,
with the
yeah.
straw coming out of their
yeah.
back.
Oh, wow.
Out
Like
of
the walking
Really?
stick.
they're-
Running.
they're
You
like,
had
there was
runners.
people running up these trails that
Crazy.
were, I mean, it's in the mountains, okay? They're not flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like trucking it up through the timber. You know, it's like you could just go off path anywhere you wanted to go. And I'm like, there's bears here. I see the signs for them everywhere. There's bear poop. You know, like I don't want to get off the path. I don't want to be on the path. I want off the path.
Yeah.
And it was yeah.
See,
It was fun though. I give him a hard time, but we laughed
We did
much.
laugh a lot. We had a good time.
And we fought once.
A day.
That's good.
Okay.
kind of. That's well, and sometimes it gets so stressful being on vacation. You know, you try to get everything done. I don't know if y'all are like this, but I try to get up as early as possible.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Get because we're not on vacation.
He
all the
got
time.
us up when we were in Branson.
Yeah, you had to. You know, they open at 9:30, so
He
we
was
need
like
to leave.
up at 7, like knocking
Yeah.
on the door, like bang, 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 bang. We were like, what time is it? We just went to sleep.
Oh man, and they look rough in the morning. Oh my! You was talking about bears? Like I thought we had like bears in the cat. Like whoa, like especially like Lee and Cheyenne
Oh
and
yeah,
India.
because
It's
they
like,
don't go to sleep. Like
Yeah,
they
like-
don't.
yeah, like
I
3 in the
shut the
morning.
lights off and I'm done. I'm like, no, but they don't. They're like, what time is it? The sun
hair
just went
everywhere,
down.
like makeup, like just smeared everywhere.
I can't
It
stay
was-
up late anymore. Like,
Oh my goodness, yeah,
it gets past like 10 o'clock. I'm like, oh.
yeah.
And then we had the
down.
the boys.
Which they did good. They weren't loud. You know, we let them stay in their own room next to us. So it was just
They wrestle every chance
Oh, yeah.
you get. Like we were waiting. We were at the outlet malls and we were kind of like in a line because all the stores had lines outside. They would only let a certain amount in. And I was standing there and a break stopped in a conversation and they just started wrestling like on the concrete
Yeah.
outside. And I'm like, and some guy was like, oh, he was like, you're the mom. You let them go first. That is awesome. I
Yeah.
said, they're not on mine. No. They're not on mine.
and then we were at McDonald's and there was, you know, a good 15 of us at McDonald's and like, that's one family right there. Like, yeah, somebody said that like it was like Lee
Not
in
the
the front.
1930s.
Yeah. I was like, what? You heard them. They're like that from that girl right there up front to them back there. Like that's one family. It's like, no, we're not. I mean, we are, but no.
Yeah.
It was which something cool happened, which we're gonna have Richard on and have him tell the story of what happened to him this
Oh,
weekend. It was
yeah.
amazing.
It was
awesome thing happened, which I don't think y'all know yet. So it's gonna be cool to let y'all hear that. But it was such a good time and so fun. I'm glad y'all had a blast with y'all's too, because y'all were thinking about going with us, so that would have been cool too. But y'all were too busy on y'all's little excursion.
We had to have a honeymoon. I mean, come on. The last one was.
Yeah.
Not so good.
You had to make
Not
up
so
for the jail time.
That's just so funny. Like it's so funny.
It never gets old.
Like you put on a ring, you put on some cuffs.
The very next day.
That's so funny.
Exchange a
glad-
tux for an orange jumpsuit.
Yes, I'm glad you all like that.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all enjoy my pain.
It's your way. I can laugh about it now.
That
Yeah.
is so fun. And the hardest part is coming back from vacation. It's like,
Oh, you need a vacation to get
Oh,
over the
oh,
vacation.
yeah.
gracious.
I think I said that a couple times with them girls. I said, y'all make me want a vacation by myself.
Yeah. But it's cool to get back home and because we were kind of separated most of the time with her in the girls' cabin and us together with the boys. So it was good to get home and to get to spend a little bit of time with her, sneaking around. The kids they see us even hugging, they run in there and jump right in the middle of us. So.
Yeah, we haven't had that for a week.
Yeah, I know. Man, he still got a
Jealous.
little bit more time. Man, that's all. Yeah. Hashtag jealous.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, it was a good time. But what are y'all's leaving again this week, right?
Yeah, we're just going to take a quick trip down to Branson, spend some time with some family, and I'm going to go fishing.
Yeah.
And Missy's going to go shopping.
Really?
Yeah, this is
Oh.
this is your birthday
This is
month.
new. It is.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
gosh.
I'm already
July
prepared.
1. Yes.
I'm
yeah.
prepared. So
The
I-
entire
Good.
month we celebrate.
So when is your birthday?
Not till the middle of the month, 18th.
18th.
But we
Nice.
celebrate
We'll have
every day. I mean,
Oh
that's,
yeah,
good.
that's
he
how.
needs,
That's
Yeah.
how it is.
it's the way it should be.
Yep.
So I'm waiting for my gift. July 1st.
You're going shopping.
that is the gift in itself. You can get your own.
Remember, I got rid of that shirt. That should be a gift.
Man, you ain't lying. That's a gift for all of humanity, right
I
there.
gotta tell you, I bought that shirt.
Oh, I was like, really? Oh, what? Trying to make you
Sorry for you.
so she could throw it away or
Wouldn't that
burn
be a
it.
turn in the story?
Like I am
I
George. I am the George that bought it on eBay. That's good. You man, 30. What was it? 30
Yeah,
something?
like 35
Man,
bucks.
that's awesome.
$35. Yeah.
I wouldn't pay $3.50 for that thing.
Well,
But you
wouldn't
paid
be.
two?
Oh my goodness! It had the cuff.
How much
like the
did
different
you
color.
pay for it though originally? That's my question.
I honestly don't remember. I don't remember.
I kind of want to see it.
Oh, we'll
Like,
show
I
you
do
a
too.
picture.
I don't
Like
even
it's
remember what it was.
like it's the cuffs. It's got the different color cuffs in the rest of the shirt. Like,
Robert Graham.
Oh
It's a
man,
Robert
just
Graham,
like ooh,
Name drop there.
yeah.
it was pretty
I'll
bad.
Google it.
Babe, it's pretty bad. It's pretty. I was like, oh my goodness, like like you probably got some buckle jeans on with some boots, like way too much hair gel, just a goatee, just like one earring. Like, oh my goodness, Jeremiah killing it over here.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, so funny. Well, this has been our vacation episode,
yeah.
and we'll have more to talk about when y'all get back about y'all's the Branson trip. You're going fishing and shopping.
Yep.
I'd rather be shopping.
I know you
Isn't
would.
that sad?
Hate to each their own, man. I'm not going to judge. I hate hiking.
Found that out real fast. Yeah, it's
Missy,
like,
you were awful quiet today. You got anything to add to this?
yeah. What's God got laid on your heart? Bring it on.
Oh goodness, I don't know. I guess today what I've been dealing with is just how we can, well, basically my scale. When I got back from vacation, I am the world's worst at traveling and wanting to eat like everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
We stop at a gas station. I'm going to grab like a Reese's and a Mountain Dew, or we have a bag of snacks. And I mean by a bag, I mean like a beach bag, and it's just me and Jeremiah, and it is pretty much gone. Because like as soon as I get in the car, I'm like, I'm starving.
Yeah. Gotta eat the whole
is.
time.
So I eat and eat and eat, and then I get home and I step on the scale, and I'm up like 5 pounds, and I'm like, how did that happen?
Right.
We went
Just came out of
hiking.
nowhere.
We went hiking for 0.2 miles. Should account for something. And the Lord just really deal with me. And I'm kind of like a simple person, I guess, in the simple things. And, in that phrase that you are what you eat.
Yeah.
And so I shouldn't be shocked if I'm going to do nothing but consume sugar and carbs and sweet things and all the food, that my scale is going to say, I'm up a few pounds. And the same thing can be said of, if we feed into our doubts, feed into our fears, feed into negativity, that we are going to live a fearful life. We're going to be full of negativity. We're going to see nothing but negativity if that's what we feed upon. But the opposite can be true. If we feed upon faith, and faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God, if we're standing on the word of God, then, our faith is going to increase. If we think about the positive things in life, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are lovely, scripture, if we keep that upon us, then positivity is what we're going to see in everything. And then also, if we believe, that in all things, everything works for the good, then we're going to see the good in all things. Yeah. So it's whatever you feed into yourself. So, if you want to live a positive life, then what are we doing? And that's kind of what God's been dealing with me today, because I'm really bad sometimes at having a negative self-image or seeing the negative in myself. Seeing how I struggle sometimes as a mom or a wife or as a worker. I can easily go there because that's what I'm feeding myself. Yeah. And I'm tired of allowing the Satan to win in that battle and helping him. Yeah. And it's time to kind of change our mindset and take captive all those thoughts and make them obedient to Christ Jesus. And so that's kind of what God's been laying on my heart today.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's really good. It's that just kind of getting it back to food, because I try to watch, what I eat, and it's what you put in is what you're going to get. You want to fuel your body with good things, and you get good fuel out of it. And same, like you said, that's awesome. That's good.
We had Krispy Kreme and chips and seafood and
Krispy
fries
Kreme.
and
Oh, my
ice
goodness.
cream and Yeah, we also.
It's
Really?
the
We
best
couldn't
thing
get
about
enough.
vacation.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, it is. Yeah. You know, and for me, I tried a hardcore diet leading up to that vacation. That way I can do those things. I get crazy. And I don't even want to look at a
Yeah,
scale.
I haven't had a soda in months and months, and I just found myself just downing on like by the pool and
Right.
Domino's and give me
So
another one. And yeah, it was. We're the same.
Yeah, it's
You
crazy.
just want to eat.
Yes, on a road trip.
And
It's, for
and
me,
it-
it's like in the car.
Yeah.
It's
See, that's
like
my thing.
something
Yeah.
about in the
Yeah.
car. It's like, oh, I need snacks. And I think it relate it back to when I was a child. We would go on vacations, and you know how a kid, you're always like, the next thing is, we always ask is, where are we going to eat? I'm
Yeah,
hungry.
yeah.
I'm hungry. Are we there yet?
Are we
I'm
there yet?
hungry.
Yeah.
Are we there yet? So I am a middle child, and the oldest girl, and I always sat behind my dad, and I would kick his seat going, we there yet? I'm hungry, you know, and we hadn't even left town yet. And so we drive maybe 2 hours, and you got to know my dad. He's a man of a few words, very few words. And so I've been doing that for like 2 hours, and he whips into the gas station and leaves and comes back with a sack full of snacks. And he gets in the car and he just throws it at me, doesn't say a word.
Yeah.
And so I open it up, and it's all these snacks. But guys, there's no drink.
Oh, gosh.
So me,
Yeah,
I'm like, Dad,
I gotta
thanks,
have a
but
drink.
where's my drink?
Right.
And my brother's like looking at me going, you are going to die right now.
What did you just do? Start scooting away from you.
Right?
I don't want to get any shrapnel from what's about to happen.
So I blame that, like road trips, you know, it's all about snacks and
Yeah.
stuff from childhood or
love
whatever.
it. I love it. I love good road trips, and especially with I love going with just us, but then I love going with a group, a big group. It's like everybody's different perspectives, and everybody's talking and different interactions with people, you know, during the trip. So it's such a blast.
Yeah, and we had a devotional there, and Sarah Salmons was there, and she had mentioned like going with a group of people, and you kind of fight your anxiety, like, you know, how are these kids gonna act? Like I haven't been around these people in a while, you know, like what are we gonna do? Nothing's planned. Like you can just feel your anxiety coming up. And we were actually talking about that, me and Jessica, on the way up there. And I was like, you know, how are my kids gonna act? I got little ones, but I'm trying to help with the youth and Michael and it was just like, but when we got there and we all got together and we acted out, it was just like gone. Like it was just like God was all in one place with us, and we were with family. Like it was gone. Like we didn't have to worry about a thing. Like kids were great, and it's just crazy how anxiety, you know, gets to you on these trips, which are blessings. You know, we were blessed to even go and take the youth.
Yeah.
But
And watching for me, watching all the different kids of the different families interact together.
Yeah.
And kind of create their own groups and go off and do stuff. That is awesome, especially me sitting at the pool most of the time. Getting to watch Bubby and Easton hanging out, and you know, Tristan and Chris and Hunter hanging out, and all the girls mesh together and hang out. It's like, it's cool to see us doing life together.
yeah,
Many times we get so caught up in the church service that, you know, sit down, shut up, pay attention, that we don't get to just spend life together. Most of our time is outside of the church building.
yeah,
And we focus so much on the service, which we should, but also it's like we separate at the end of service. All right, love you, see you next service. And it's like, it's cool to be able to spend time and to do life together and enjoy each other's company outside of that, you know, atmosphere.
Yeah.
So that was my favorite part, is just seeing everybody interact. Or like with our ladies, including both of y'all, y'all are kind of quiet when it comes to new people.
Yeah.
It's harder for y'all to just open up and go and talk to, you know, a new woman of the church or whatever. For all of us, it's kind of comes natural because we all have big mouths and we all can, you know,
so
we all
true.
mow together.
It is true.
So to be able to see all the women on this trip that have never hung out outside of service start to hang out and get a little bit closer was also a blessing.
Yeah,
to be able to
cool.
see. It was awesome.
we got to learn about each other, and it was just comfortable. Like it just flowed.
Yeah.
Like nothing was pressured. You know, nobody felt left out. I don't think we just laughed and talked about life.
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. Well, next time y'all are going with us.
Yes,
for sure.
definitely.
I'd like to go in the fall, do some fundraisers and try to take kind of the same group and go in the fall would be awesome. Maybe skip
Sounds
out
good.
on Silver Dollar City this time. What? Shaking your head? What? She doesn't promise she's buying me a Tesla.
No, I'm not. You
Yeah,
had
you
a
are.
dream.
No, you
I
promised
said
that.
yes.
And you're shaking your head. But anyway, we just want to thank you for joining us. Y'all too. Beautiful, awesome, lovely, smart,
you.
talented women.
Wonderful.
Just wonderful. Just wonderful.
That's my husband. One word compliment.
Now y'all's driving. Not so much.
Neither is
Not
yours.
so-
Exactly.
Oh man. Well, hey, thanks everyone for joining us. If you don't have a home church, come join us here at the Lighthouse in Dexter. Sunday mornings, outside 8:30, inside 10 o'clock. We're like family around here. Once again, this is Jeremiah from Almost Brothers.
With Michael, Almost Brothers. Thank you for joining us. Love y'all.